Workhorse Wrestling Network. You're gathered with us for the Cookout podcast, where we talk about what's cooking up in the world of professional wrestling. And today we are doing Royal Rumble predictions. That's about how I feel.
I don't watch this enough to know who's actually in the match. Thank God for Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
Do they? Okay, I'm gonna be nice. Do they have enough women to have
No.
a Rumble?
No, they never do. A lot of them will be from NXT or retired, et cetera, et cetera.
So
We might even have like a debut or two.
hold on. We see these women in the Royal Rumble from NXT, and then we never see them again.
Yep.
Why? Why?
So we gonna start off with a prediction for the women's Rumble as soon as Anika shows up.
Yeah, we could do that, but there's good news. There's good news. Ring of Honor, AEW gets to honor Jay Briscoe, and Mark Briscoe has a match tomorrow on Dynamite. So
They also started sale for a shirt for him as well. I assume that shirt will sell pretty well, and that'll be good for the family.
yeah, they're out of the bad. There's good because I know quite a few like wrestling fans who were talking about organizing a bunch of different things for Warner Media, and I was just like, Jesus, they forgot. Wrestling fans are crazy as shit.
Also, I don't feel like the Briscoes really had money saved up, so.
I think they did. Like for the competitive cheering, they had to have because I don't know if you know anything about competitive cheer, but it can cost like the down payment of a house. And you got two. And they look like they were getting ready for elite level. Yeah, that's money. Wait,
I mean, clearly they have more money than I do, for sure.
I mean, shit.
I was just thinking in the aspect compared to other wrestlers, That's how.
I find that a lot of more modern wrestlers are a lot more frugal just because they don't know when to break it in. And lately, it seems like people have been getting hurt a lot more than it used to be. It used to be very rare.
Well, a lot of the moves that they do nowadays are more risky.
Yeah, and I guess they're not taking coke, so they're not as relaxed anymore. So, there's that too.
I don't know if they're working. I think they work less now. I think they just work harder when they work.
I mean, like AEW, I could see that. Impact, I could see that. WWE, I don't know.
You think the wrestlers in WWE might be working more nowadays compared to back in the days?
Possibly. Just because like multiple kind of things happening. So like you might be on Raw and then you fly to NXT and then you gotta be on SmackDown and all that good stuff. Hey girl.
Hey girl.
How you living?
Cake or play. What's up with y'all?
Okay. Trying to make sure I don't get shot up in my house. Beautiful shit. We talk about this Royal Rumble and the fact that there's only 7 women declared for the Rumble. And so I feel like I heard like halfway The Bellas aren't going to be in the Royal Rumble.
I heard that too, and they was complaining on Instagram about the 30th anniversary video, talking about they didn't show Sasha, although they did show Sasha. It was like, shut up. That had nothing to do with you.
I mean, yes and no, because to be fair, Mercedes, when she was Sasha, was one of their bigger money makers. And they did not give her the chance that they should have. Like, look at how they did her last year at the Rumble.
I get that, but I'm wondering what is the Bella's intentions of bringing this up. It's like just because. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be real. I don't even know if I want to watch the Rumble.
Really?
I think
it's not gonna have Naomi like that. I'd feel the same way if we weren't getting Kofi. You know, I watched the Rumble for them.
I don't for the women. I don't know if it's gonna be. Why? What?
Okay,
what is the
so I think Naomi is still a possibility. I think.
You think?
Like, I do think. I do think. I think there's a strong chance she comes back at the Royal Rumble.
I feel like if she's gonna be in it, she needs to win it. Like I feel like that's a thing.
There. My thing is, I hope that she go up against Charlotte, because right now Charlotte she's the champ, and she really don't have an opponent. Don't know what they're doing with Sonya right now, because that was like, really, that's her first opponent back.
I understand. Yes. I do not have a choice.
So, but no. So, yeah. I want to say that I have to give a percentage of Naomi being in the Rumble. 65%.
65?
65. I'm 65%.
So, is that who you are predicting is going to win the Rumble then?
I'm predicting she's the dark horse. Now with the women, are we doing the whole 30 each one of us, or are we just saying who we think is going to win?
Predicting who's going to have what number? Do you really want to do that?
No.
Okay. Well, I see 2 no's on the screen, so that's a no.
Hellfucker. I love y'all, but that sounds like hours long of shit.
I mean, the way that I saw it was that this is completely random, and what we guess might not be anywhere near to what's going to happen, and we're not doing it for a prize. Like if there was like $50 out of it, I'd be like, hell yeah, let's do this.
But no, let's just talk about who we think.
If I'm the closest to it, would any of you pay me $50? Because I don't think you would.
No, let's say who wins and who we think might pop up.
Okay. No, like if AL was here, I thought we were gonna like he serves one, then one of us there 2, and then like it's 4 of us, right? So it's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 until we get to 30. I thought we were gonna do something like that, but not us all doing 30 by ourselves. That was just like.
So ALW is going first, and he is saying Naomi, which I really dig.
I think she really is going to come back.
I just saw her latest photo campaign. I don't know. And with Vince coming back, that makes me even less. Makes me think even less likely that she's going to come back.
So I'm on 2 rules of thumb. So yes, Vince coming back is a very, very dark cloud over it. But I think this bloodline story is so good that Vince has to take his hands off of it. It's one of them things where it's like when Stone Cold was in 1997, 1998, and he was the guy, and it was like, all right, he is this good. Take your hands off. Take your hands off of it. Don't try to make anyone else the guy. He is. Just let it be. Because that match on Raw and Jay was super kicking everybody, but Rhea came in. I'm like, this chick need to get got. This she can't keep coming in this freaking ring and threatening these dudes to hit her, and she don't get hit. Now if they was in the group, we would have this woman solved, done deal. You don't have to worry about this. So I think she's coming back. I think she's coming back and join this bloodline like how she was supposed to 7 months ago.
Was she? Because there was never any indication that they were going to do that. Just
no indication, but we was all thinking the same thing.
We thought a lot of same things. I thought Naomi should be a multiple time world champion by now. But you know.
I mean, she had a couple, which is technically multiple. Technically.
Yeah. But every time Charlotte gets a new face with some new titties, she gets a belt. Naomi, why can't Naomi have belts? Why they get so mad about the glow belt when they could have made money off of that?
We ain't gonna talk about the glow belt because that should have been a thing. That really should have been the thing. That was dumb as all get out. It wasn't.
I think that I could see AJ Lee coming back. And I say that I don't want to see her, but I could see her coming back if only to get more eyes on WoW.
Mm-hmm. And they did have Mickie James come back, so it's clear that they're willing to bring in other people from other companies as long as it's, not certain companies.
As long as it's not AEW.
AJ Lee was my niece's. AJ Lee was my niece's girl. If she comes back, I'm going to straight up pause it and tell her to come downstairs, and y'all go get her reaction on tape. That's what's going. That's what's going to happen if she comes back. It's two people I want to come back. AJ Lee.
And to be fair, Tony Khan has said that he's fine with his people going to WWE to do stuff, as long as WWE just mentions they currently work at AEW.
Look, I wanted WWE to have to send AEW a title belt and acknowledge them for sheer petty shit just for the Jaguars. That's what I wanted. But damn it. As for who I think is going to win, I think Rhea is going to win. Or for sheer chaos.
Well, I'm going with Rhea, so if you want to go with the other pick.
I'll go with Candice LeRae just for sheer chaos.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Wow. I ain't gonna let the world burn, but let the but set fire on these two.
Got me wearing my Candice shirt too. Goddamn.
I mean, let's think about it. She could be kind of put into anything. She would excel. She could build a story pretty rapidly. It's going to be a new challenger for both current champions.
Yes, we do.
So,
and
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'd rather see her face Bianca.
Whoever has a more realistic chance. I think I would be more entertained with Charlotte. Watching Charlotte try to keep up with Candice LeRae, I want to see it. And yes, ALW, you can be sickly all you want to, and you can pick all them people. But I don't know what you thought this was going to be. Love you. Get better.
Feel better. If you were here, we would have done it.
I wouldn't have done it.
Oh, you wouldn't have done it regardless?
Hell the fuck no. That's a whole lot of people. I don't even know who. I don't watch this shit. Like,
it's a very nice idea, but we do these when we do these countdowns, countdowns, and y'all say I
We
got
like to
10.
keep it
I'm
less than
like,
2 hours.
no, not even less than 2 hours. Come on, y'all have 10. I'm like, I barely have 5. I don't know what y'all be going through.
I gotta go to work. I gotta get my children up at like 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. I don't like people before 10.
My mind don't have capacity. There you go. My mind doesn't have the capacity to go beyond 10 people on any of these countdowns. Let's be very, very clear.
Anywho,
I'd be so happy seeing her win, though. I dig that pick.
she's that utility player that they need. She can be healed, she can be face, she can do this, she can do that. Like
I went for the most realistic answer, but I love everybody else's picks.
Since Naomi's not coming back, I had to pick Candace.
And who did you have, Anika?
I have Rhea.
Oh.
Rhea, if y'all don't see at WrestleMania, Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, and she was runner-up last year. Wait, was it last year? 2021's Royal Rumble, which was bomb. I know, right? No, it was in the Thunderdome. It was between her and Bianca.
Actually, you know what? I'm thinking since you have Rhea, I'm going to change my pick.
Okay. But yeah.
So everybody has somebody different. I'm thinking either Becky or Bayley here. Becky or Bayley.
Yeah. I would prefer Bayley. But yeah, I want that next Mania. But Rhea versus Bianca, I would not. It's been a long time where I'm like, if this person beats Bianca, I'm not gonna be mad. If Rhea beats Bianca, I wouldn't be mad at that.
No,
honestly,
I'm gonna go.
But I would be mad at that. I wouldn't.
I'm gonna go with Becky because I feel like there's more opportunity for either opponent for Becky than there is with Bayley. I feel like with Bayley, it'd have to be Bianca. But with Becky, it could be Charlotte or it could be Bianca.
With Rhea, it could be either as well.
Oh yeah, very much so. With Rhea, it could be either one. Rhea was my first pick.
I would love to see her decimate Charlotte. Like her and Bianca would be banger. It would be amazing. But I want Rhea to just be like, I'm better than you, bitch. Let me show you what real dominance looks like. And just Shayna Baszler. Y'all remember when Shayna went crazy in the Elimination Chamber?
Yup.
That's what Rhea Ripley should do to Charlotte.
You know, I'm still waiting for the Charlotte Flair Liv Morgan rematch. That's been like 5 years now. And it ended with Liv saying, the next time you see me, I'm going to be real. And then we didn't see her for 9 months, and she's never touched Charlotte since.
I would say
I'm okay with that. I'm not a Liv fan. I mean, I know she's been working her butt off and everything, but I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care about Liv Morgan like that.
I don't like Liv. I'm confused as to why main roster has the same character on Raw and SmackDown, but then I realized NXT has like the same character like 2-3 times. I think that she did better than Charlotte. She showed Charlotte up, and because of that, Charlotte doesn't want to work with her.
All right, I'll say this: not a Mania match, but maybe I won't say Royal Rumble because for some reason, like maybe Elimination Chamber. They give that matchup of Liv versus Charlotte, and then just get out the way. Oh, man.
I take Liv versus Charlotte over Charlotte and Ronda any day.
Oh, yeah. I will not argue with that one. You know what? It's very weird. Okay, like I know she just did it, but it's such a long behind time. Like, and I don't like Ronda, but I do want Ronda versus Becky before anyone gets hurt and that becomes stupid. Like get that out the way. Give us Ronda versus Becky because that should have been the main event of Raw 31. Yes, or Raw 32. Like that should have been the main freaking event. Until they go to the third match.
You know, now that you say that, I would like to see that. And I think that could be at Mania, but not for the title. Just a singles match.
That does not need that.
I don't want to see it. I don't want it to go away.
Like, that's the thing about it, though, right? It's like she came back. She wasn't as good as she was the first time, Ronda. But I think there's still enough people to be like, we still want to see the match. So just let us have it. Just like get out the way. Let's go.
You know, I would love to see somebody win the Rumble, but use it for a tag team match instead of. Like, it's never going to happen, though, because the tag team division isn't good enough in WWE, but it would be a neat thing if it could happen. They're not going to make a tag match the main thing.
There you go. Before a Royal Rumble winner use it for tag team belts, I want Money in the Bank to use it for tag team belts. I think that story will work way better than the Royal Rumble winner. Like Money in the Bank is like it's so many freaking ways y'all could use this thing, and y'all are not.
Well, that's what I thought they were gonna do when Otis won it.
Right? It's right there in your face, but y'all are just fumbling this football.
Like, I thought that's what it was leading to when he had won it.
That makes the most sense. That makes the most sense, honestly.
What would have been really cool is if like a faction won the Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank, and they never told you like who was gonna take, like it was always like, oh, it's gonna be 2 singles matches, but then you find out one is for like a singles belt and the other 2 are wrestling for the tag belts. Just to throw a little mystery in there, just to ginge things up a little bit.
The Freebird rule always makes things a little more interesting.
Shit, last night you had a match where it was started and you saw 2 people in the middle of the match.
If y'all have not watched this fight, like the whole episode, okay, they fumbled the football of canceling the Becky Bayley steel cage match. But if y'all just watched that first hour of Monday Night Raw, y'all will not regret it. Y'all will not regret it. The trial, the tag team match, that's all I needed in my life. Well, and Taker versus Bray, not versus Bray Wyatt, that one was cool too. That's all I needed of Raw 30. That's all I needed.
Do you guys want to go ahead and state the men's Royal Rumble now, since we just talked about the women's, or save it for last since it's the main event?
Will it be the main event?
I don't know.
Wasn't the women's?
Say no.
Wasn't the women's the main event one time?
It was. The very, very first women's Royal Rumble was the main event.
Mm-hmm.
And well deserved. Oscar winning. Chef's kiss. It was so good. Tasha being the Iron Man, the Iron Woman for 50 minutes. Come on. All right. Keep going.
I think in order for the men to be the main event, they have to have a big return.
All right. So let's go ahead and do the men's then, since we're not for sure it's going to be the main event.
Yeah.
My winner was Seth Rollins.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
Return.
Do you remember who you had? We discussed it last week.
Oh yeah, I had Cody Rhodes.
I went balls out instead of The Rock, but I wasn't really my heart wasn't into it. But let's
It
talk
still
about
could be. But if it is The
Now,
Rock, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the main event.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this. I think it's really hinging on the bloodline story, right? So
I've never used Hinge.
hinging, but I'm phone. All right. So like everything of this WrestleMania is revolving around Roman, right? Who his opponent's gonna be, the bloodline storyline, if they can get Rock back, etc. I think the Royal Rumble is hinging on Sami Zayn. So I'll say
You want to change your answer to Sami Zayn? I feel that. I love it. I hope for the best. I want Sammy to win. I want Sammy to win. I have him in the Final Four. For sure, I have him in the Final Four with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? I think that the men's Royal Rumble is going to main event, right? I think Roman's going to beat KO, right? I think that's a 75% gone conclusion. I think because on Monday, Roman was like, your Sammy's final test is going to be announced on SmackDown. I think Sammy's final test should be him entering the Royal Rumble and making sure a bloodline member wins. I think that would be a bomb angle for the whole men's Royal Rumble. Now, I know they're doing this whole thing of Cody coming back and propping him up with all of these videos, but Sami Zayn is Sami Zayn. I think they really need to tread lightly on this whole comeback thing, because if y'all still think y'all can easily give Cody Rhodes the win, y'all gonna make Cody Rhodes the next Roman Reigns of 2015. I really think that's a big possibility of that happening, because right now people want Sami Zayn to win if he's in that Royal Rumble.
I feel that.
I really think so.
But what if Cody comes back as the heel?
Oh.
Because you have to remember, he acknowledged that he was a heel when he left AEW. Cody has never not been a heel since basically he left WWE.
And Seth Rollins is basically a face now too.
Yeah.
So,
and I believe that, I don't know, I am not going to say they're going to be the final three, but I have those three in the final four. I think there's going to be another person in there who's going to outlast.
What if it ends up being Cody and Sammy, and Sammy is just like, I gotta do this, like, I gotta do this for my family, I gotta do this for my family. And Cody is like, oh, it's okay, like trying to play up like the sympathetic baby face, and then he just beats the dog shit out of Sammy and just throws him out. And it's just like, I'm coming for the belt. It's my family's turn to be at the table type situation.
You sold me on that last, what you said, that last thing. So my only concern about that,
Devontae got a win. It's almost Black History Month.
like, no, I really like that whole family versus family. The only thing I concerned about is heel versus heel. That's the only thing. We want a heel Roman versus heel Cody. I'm all down for heel Cody, but do I want to see heel Cody and heel Roman at WrestleMania? That's the only thing.
Heel Cody who thinks he's a face and justifies like Homelander.
Homelander.
I justify everything that I do because it's for the greater good. I have to cheat in this match. I have to do this because otherwise my family will never have the prominence they deserve to have.
We getting the Cody Vader?
I would love to see Homelander rise. Not really.
Cody Vader. I know Cody Bader got stuck on the Monday after Mania last year, but that was because of that. That was because of the Raw. The Cody Bader should only be for main events. Yes, we get the Cody Bader back for WrestleMania.
Decided to let my hair down.
Yes.
I was
Check
trying to
out. Check
start
out.
just but I'll be good today.
All right, and ALW had Edge.
Yeah. Again, was like how much did he put into that? Was it just we were just saying stuff on top of the dome, or was he really that serious about it?
Well, that's he put it down. He said Edge or Drew in what he sent today. I don't see either one of those winning.
Drew?
Like, if Edge
It's
wins,
not shocking of it.
I don't want to see Edge versus Roman
No.
or Edge versus let's say we get the belt off of Roman at Elimination Chamber. Don't see that, but let's pontificate about that. I don't want to see Edge versus Cody. No, I don't want that. I'm sorry. No, I don't see it.
Okay, so Elimination Chamber. Is that going to be for the heavyweight championship this year?
It's in Canada, right? So
is that going to be
have
for the world championship this year?
So it's in Canada, and our top Canadians of KO versus Sammy. It's like, how do you not do that?
I think Elimination Chamber is where you break up the belts, you break up the bloodline. I think, but I don't know.
Because, okay, I think the only way to solve this, a little bit of who's going to main event and all this good stuff, you have to break up the belts. Break up the belts. Let Roman do 2 nights. That shouldn't be an issue. That's like that should be a real factor. Canada is gonna be hot. Montreal's gonna be hot at Elimination Chamber. I think there should definitely be a title match. Don't know if anyone wins or loses. I mean, well, anyone loses. Specifically, don't know if Roman loses one belt or both belts. But there should be definitely a title match in Montreal. Definitely. That crowd's gonna be too hot for Sammy Uso. I think, yeah. Bloodline breakup if we're going to do it, because I don't want to out like after that trial. I don't want it to happen. Like I don't want it to happen no more. I don't. But if we're gonna do it before Elimination Chamber.
Honestly, the storyline I'd be most interested in right now is the Usos with their free bird ruling, where I eventually want to get to the point where we're watching Solo and Sammy defending the world tag team titles as the Usos.
Well, Solo's last name is Sikoa.
While you're playing, I think that was because Solo and Sammy were a good team. I think, well, I was gonna say still are, but right now Solo is now the enforcer, where he doesn't care who he who he spikes in the throat. He just going to spike somebody in the throat. But before that, I was into Sammy being the Solo whisperer. So
yeah, I was thinking Solo was the type that he just did what he wanted. But no, apparently he does take orders if it's from Roman.
Not Roman, but the elders, aka his daddy and his half daddy.
Shit.
So
your daddy still running around with fucking Haku? Hell, whatever you say. How high? Okay.
I mean, they still look crazy. They still look like wild Samoans that beat your butt. They really do. But yeah. I am very interested in the men's Royal Rumble. The women's, If Rhea don't win, I don't give a crap. But the men's, this gonna be very interesting on how we get to WrestleMania this year. Honestly,
How we in? I mean,
well,
fucking insane.
here's the thing: is that all that talk about the Rumble, I was assuming that the women's champions will be the women's champions come next week. Is everybody else in the same assumption of me as that?
bruh, I forgot they were a freaking tag team. Okay, I didn't forget they were champs, but I did forget. Like, wait, they do have the belts. It would be nice for them to face somebody. The tag team, the women's tag team champions.
Well, I was saying all the champions.
Who? Oh, damage control. Damage control.
I'm like, wow, they really should have a storyline. Prep up somebody to they can go up.
They gotta have like the easiest title reign ever.
What I was saying though was the singles champions. Like I was, saying my predictions, assuming that the women who are champions now will be champions next week.
Oh yeah, So yeah, Bianca against Alexa Bliss. I don't see Alexa Bliss being Bianca, even if she's in control of her craziness. I still don't think she's winning. Charlotte is going to get Sonya, but that's not a Royal Rumble. I think that's at SmackDown. She already beat Sonya. Don't even know we doing this number 2. I really don't know. And then Bianca beat Sonya last night. I'm like, why? If y'all don't move past this chick, why? It's like, I know the the SmackDown roster of women is low, but what happened to Raquel Rodriguez? I thought we were building her up to go against Charlotte before Mania.
She had to do that no more?
Just so hopefully it's Charlotte versus Sonya on this SmackDown, and we just put it to the side. Let's move forward. It's something more important. Well, something more serious.
So Charlotte doesn't even have a match for the Rumble?
I don't think so. Right now, Charlotte is not on schedule to be on the Royal Rumble.
Kind of crazy.
Right?
Oh, now that he doesn't have like the Tesla thing around his neck, where do we think Daga might go?
Who?
Daga. Like, do we think that he's gonna come to the Royal Rumble?
No.
Are you sure?
You said Daga?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Daga?
I don't. That's why I don't think he's going to be at the Royal Rumble right there.
Trisha. So he was the biggest thing he's really done on TV in America was like Lucha Underground.
Okay.
But the thing he's known for is being the person who was banging Tessa.
He's known for other things, but that's pretty good.
But that's the main.
He's most well known for having a girlfriend.
Well, ex-wife man.
Oh yeah, I forgot they had gotten married.
Okay. Yay, love.
So how's that settlement? Is she paying him? I assume she's worth more than he is.
Is she?
I assumed so.
How
that
he can
family money?
Yeah.
That is true. He can find work easier.
But depending on if her daddy.
I didn't realize it was the Chinese New Year. Let's see.
Yeah, depending on if her daddy saved his money right, that Blanchett money might be still producing stuff for the children's if done right.
What you talking about?
What is it? The Year of the Dragon or Year of the Snake? Is it Year of the Snake?
That Four Horsemen
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation I have no idea about. But you do know he ain't raised her, right? She was raised by her dad and her stepdad. So I don't know if
Magnum TA. You talking about Magnum TA?
Yeah.
But I'm assuming she has his name. She in the will somewhere.
And the Briscoes have the Briscoe name. That don't mean shit.
Oh, Year of the Rabbit. I was off.
I don't know what the fuck is happening right now.
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year, every New Year is an animal for the Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
It is 11:12 at night. My brain is not saying to know this shit.
I think the Chinese zodiac is a lot more entertaining than what we have in the West.
That's it.
Even if lions are cooler than roosters, I think the Chinese one is cooler.
Who do we think a big return will be? It was not The Rock.
Get some water, girl.
Fingers crossed, Naomi.
I'm talking about for the men.
Oh.
Man, I want the Great Muda. It is his.
He's retired.
Year.
No, he retired. He retired as the Great Muda. Like
he has last net.
Yeah, as a Great Muda.
I thought it was still going. Okay.
Mm.
Oh, I thought it was
if they
still
were
going.
smart, I'd say about getting Kota Ibushi.
He has been speaking highly of them.
I'm like Triple H before you have to give back the power. Do everything you want to do. Break down the fourth wall. Get somebody from New Japan. I thought I know there was talks of Jay White coming over because his contract is expiring in New Japan. That would be cool.
Man, it would be so awesome. Triple H just comes out one day and just gives a pipe bomb, just right before Vince fully keeps him from doing stuff.
Just for Stephanie. And you can't do nothing.
Drop the mic and give a suck it.
You suck.
Yes.
Me and my homies taking NXT over to the Playhouse, and we're gonna go.
Oh man, that'd be so awesome.
If you ain't down with that.
That 2 words for you.
Oh, okay. I hope Ciampa comes back. Like Ciampa was doing Ciampa and the Miz. That was uniquely getting over. That was uniquely a story that I was interested in. And then he got hurt, and it was like, oh, come on, man. Right when it was getting like hot, and people knew of Ciampa and actually were interested in him for him to build his profile up of being a main eventer. So I hope he heals up and he comes back. And the big, no one will survive. That'll be hot if he comes for make his return. That'd be really cool.
He doesn't look like he's in ring shape.
Oh, he's posting workout stuff on Instagram or his healing program on Instagram or
like
on
his
social media
process a little bit.
Aw. Come on. You got 5 more days. You can do like, dang, it is this weekend. Sweet Lord. It felt like it came by real quick, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be a real interesting watch along because nobody wants to be here.
First, you start with making 2 hexagon panels.
Oh yeah, there's that. Hey Ash.
What's up, boo boo?
To respond to this, I don't know at this point. I hope for the best for the Royal Rumble.
On the weekend. You mean on a Friday?
No, it's coming on Saturday.
No, I'm like, what's Hassan asking? He wants to see Royal Rumble after AEW Rampage on the weekend. Like you want Rampage on Saturday, like right before Royal Rumble? Do you guys want to see the Royal Rumble after AEW Rampage on? I really wasn't thinking of.
We will be
AEW
watching the
doing
Royal
shows
Rumble
for-
live on Workhorse Wrestling Network here on YouTube.
Some of us will be happy about it. Others of us will not.
I will definitely put on a happy face as best as I can. If that doesn't work, I will start sipping some moonshine.
Moonshine, it'll get you drunk.
That's how I got through the Rumble last year.
Oh, we're not even like.
So that's the
Rumble
other
last
question.
year.
Ash asked the question that I'm thinking of. Like,
Well, we still have Elimination Chamber, and we still don't know if Elimination Chamber is for the main title or not.
Yeah.
Like, is it for a chance to fight Roman, or is Roman going to be in the match?
I would prefer the match at Elimination Chamber if Roman was in it and had the two Canadians again in the like that would work. That would work for me.
I think we do Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins. All right, we need 5, right? So let's go Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, and or is Jey Uso too much?
No. I love no. Jey is a very big factor in the storyline. I would not worry about that. We need
and then a
another
Canadian
high flyer.
No. It has to be a Canadian. There's only one Canadian. You said 2 Canadians.
Well, I was gonna say KO, but do we put KO back in there if I think he's gonna lose at Royal Rumble? I'm not sure we put him back in Elimination Chamber so quickly for another chance at the title. Like Elimination Chamber, somebody has to go off the top cage thing. So I'll go to Ricochet. Ricochet's not really doing anything. Getting in there.
What if The Rock makes his return at Elimination Chamber? Because his dad was Canadian.
Don't really know. People know enough to be cheering him Canadian style like that. Okay.
Drew McIntyre. That's who I think it'd be.
Drew can't afford to take another L.
Well, I mean, to be fair, half of the Elimination Chamber would be Bloodline.
But Drew can't afford to
they've taken those L's.
But if he does, can he bounce back from this?
I honestly, Drew needs to get back on the back burner. I would not put him in this to lose again, even though we need the bodies. I will put Edge in there. There you go.
Well, here's the thing is that we're probably, I don't know. Is Triple H in charge right now? Because I was going to say we're probably putting more thought into how this is going to affect Elimination Chamber than they are.
As far as we know.
If we're praying and you hear my prayer, Triple H is in charge of WrestleMania. Vince can have it after WrestleMania. That's 3 months. Just give us 3 more months.
You think Vince would wait?
I just need a solid conclusion of the Bloodline storyline at Mania. That's all I need.
Girl,
That's all
don't
I
you
need.
know?
SummerSlam.
You know when Vince comes back?
I don't want it to end in 3 months.
Brock,
SummerSlam.
Roman?
Give us another half year of the bloodline, please.
Nope, it's
Sammy,
gonna. What's gonna happen? Vince is gonna come back, and it's gonna be Brock, Roman, Roman, Brock, Brock, Roman, Roman, Brock, and that's just gonna have the belts forever and ever until one of them can't wrestle anymore, and then Vince is gonna figure out somebody else.
Someone please tell me why Brock came back last night. Okay, blah.
Saudi show. I don't know the name of the Saudi show. It's gonna be Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar at the Saudi show. Is Elimination Chamber gonna be in Saudi?
No, that's in Montreal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what we have before Mania. We got those two.
Man. I was gonna say with Cody because I do want Sammy to win. I don't want Cody. Like I know they're doing hype videos, but I do not care. Cody should not be in the main event of WrestleMania this year. I'm sorry. No. I was gonna say I wouldn't mind, a little Bullet Club if old AJ can get his ankle good and ready in a month. I wouldn't mind AJ versus Cody. A little Bullet Club action at WrestleMania to get his stock back up. They could ride it. Okay. Triple threat.
I wouldn't be mad.
Cody, AJ, Finn Balor at WrestleMania. Boom. Let's do that. Let's do that with Cody before he gets.
Or we go the chaos option, and Cody joins Judgment Day.
You just want the freaking world to burn. That's what you want.
I want the world to burn, I'd say. And then Cody helps Dominic to dethrone Roman.
Brandy and Rhea, although Brandy with Dominic would be interesting to see in a weird way.
It's very chaos, but it's not awful. It's not awful, but it's definitely chaos.
It's definitely chaos. It's madness.
Hey, madness goes hand in hand with professional wrestling. A lot of stuff happens that you're like, I would have never expected that to have been what was going to happen. Mae Young gave birth to a hand? What?
Do we think Magnus might pop up at the Royal Rumble?
Who?
Magnus, aka Nick Aldis.
Maybe. If Mickey James, because they need some more bodies in the female one. If she comes back and do her thing, bring your husband. I wouldn't be mad at that.
No.
I don't see it though.
Look,
they did it for AJ Styles, but is Nick Aldis on the level that AJ was? What was it? 7 years ago? 7 years ago, right?
Yeah. Shit, AJ ain't on level AJ was 7 years ago.
No.
AJ ain't even.
He isn't.
It's like the 25th of the way he was when he first came to WWE.
Like Shinsuke Nakamura went through NXT before going to the main roster. Guys who just pop on to the main roster by debuting at the Royal Rumble are few and far between. And the last one I remember is AJ Styles.
Now, well deserved. Let's call a spade a spade. I would felt some type of way of AJ having to go through NXT before going to the main roster. I feel some type of way of Samoa Joe having to go through NXT to the main roster.
I didn't appreciate that.
Now, granted, we got some really bomb behind matches out of it, but still. But I digress. When AJ comes back, honestly, I'm not like, I don't want to even say it out in the atmosphere of it might be time for him to wind it down. But if he's thinking that, give me all the matches. Give me all the matches because I think he can still go. It's just like they're not putting the fire. They're not lighting the fire under him, and it's weird because there's no reason why you should not. Why have we not got Seth versus AJ? I want the answer. Why have we not answer.
I ain't got all the answers, play. I ain't got all the answers.
If you're playing the WWE 2K, does it say that they're not compatible for matches? Because maybe that's what their bookers are going off of.
I want two high flyers that can still hit hard.
Yeah.
Really,
The video game says you can't put two cruiserweights against each other. It'll be a bad match.
What kind of pump behind game is that? Are you serious?
Right.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Stupid.
Yeah. Have you not played the games?
No, not in a long time.
I'm not good at video games. I've never been. I just watch my sisters play them because she kills it against my cousins. But no, I've never played. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't played a video game in like 3 months now, but I'm letting you know what the wrestling ones are.
Wait, hold on. People in class aren't a good match.
So what?
Like two cruiserweights aren't a good match.
Apparently.
That part. That is.
Does that mean like two heavyweights aren't a good match? Or are they trying to say that the cruiserweight?
Well, it's not heavyweights. It's brawlers, technical. Like, when I say cruiserweight, I mean high flyer. That's what I mean. That having two high flyers against each other is not a good match.
Same, Ash. Same.
So
I do.
So
honestly, I should have.
So Ricochet can't go against Ospreay in 2K. That's what you're telling me right now. That's what you're telling me.
Well, I mean, I don't think you can play as Ospreay in 2K unless you download somebody's creative character.
But let's say Ospreay comes WWE, so we can't get that match. That's why it's dumb.
It's wild stuff. I swear to God. All right.
Understand. I don't understand.
Now, what other matches are announced?
How does this company have fans? Why do you watch this shit? Why do y'all watch this shit?
See him?
What the fuck? How do y'all watch this shit? Like their video game says that you.
I don't play the video game. I just watch the product where flippy flippers go against each other, and it is awesome. Like Ali versus Ricochet was awesome. Yes.
I haven't played a video game in 3 months. I'm not the best to ask.
Why are you watching a product that puts out a video game that says, "Oh, if you're this and this, it's not gonna be a good match," instead of letting you play the fucking game? What the hell?
Now, I want to know. I don't think Triple H or Vince McMahon are in charge of how to play the game. I don't think so. I think that's a Game Boy person you have to ask.
Here we go. Over at Wrestle Talk,
Parts unknown. But that just makes me remember, like, what they were talking about. That makes sense now. I was missing that little caveat. Oh my god.
Oh no. Season 1 was hilariously a dumpster fire. It was like, how are they just Pete Cornell going off every time they discover something's happened. It's hilarious. Think about how are they able to bless you? Or Luke about hold on.
Like apparently the game loves Rey Mysterio versus Big Show, but if you ask ALW how he'd feel about watching that match every week for a month, he would probably tell you he'd quit watching the product.
I'd stop watching it after the second match.
Like we are Rey Mysterio fans, but we don't want to see Rey versus Big Show. Come on now. We don't want that match. We don't want that match.
For the Rumble, the other matches are Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight in a Mountain Dew pitch black match.
Which I am calling right now is going to be my match of the night. And I am going to go out and buy a soda and drink it while I watch this match. I haven't had a soda in a month. This is going to be my first soda in a month.
Maybe because of the mystery of it all. But the mystery of it all is keeping me intrigued. I am with you, Sammy. This gonna be the best. This gonna be Firefly Funhouse Part 2. I feel it.
I am ready, and I'm a fan of LA Knight too. So
yeah,
I do not.
Huh?
I don't want to see another gimmick match with Bray Wyatt in it. Why are all of Bray Wyatt's matches lately gimmick matches?
You're saying lately. This is his first match back from has it been a year? Wow, it's been a year since his match before he got fired was at WrestleMania. It's almost been a year. That's insane. But his match at Mania was not a gimmick match. It just ended very
gimmicky.
Very not even gimmicky. Very stupidly. It was just stupid. But it wasn't a gimmick match. And before that, he wasn't in that one. It was the barbecue crispy thing. It was Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay. We're getting off topic. I think because we're getting off topic because LA Knight needs it. I'm leaning towards LA Knight being Bray because we don't know what a pitch black match is. I think LA Knight is gonna find a way to win. Not definitively. We don't know what the match is. He's gonna win. So I'm gonna say LA Knight wins that match.
For me, it just started.
I'm in the South. I don't get snow.
It just started here.
I'm in Florida. It ain't snowing over here.
She said, "Chris."
Moving on.
Oh God! Now I want a fucking cookout tray. Damn.
I assume ALW has had snow. He lives up north.
On the other side of the country, they get rain, not snow.
They get snow too, and also there's a tilt, so they're further up north than you would actually assume. And Florida's a little further down south than you'd probably assume too, just looking at a map.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta tilt that map just a little bit. When you look at a globe, you know a globe actually represents.
There's an actual accurate map out there. I need to find what it's called that actually looks at the United States and its actual size versus the U.S. making us super big, everybody else super small. I like Bray Wyatt as a wrestler. I think they need to let him find his wrestling style. These gimmick matches are annoying, though.
Well, okay, I think he can go. Like you said, some stuff is too gimmicky, number one. And number two, I think he's faster than people think he is. It was a triple threat match between the Wyatt family, and it was Rey Mysterio and whoever he was with. Don't know what happened. Ray was doing a 619. He called me, did a Astor Abigail. It was so quick. I'm like, ooh! And I love that. So yeah, I think they really should let him lead into. I know, Ray, yeah. Say it again, sis.
if you just let Bray wrestle, he would be great because he like when he has good chemistry with someone, he's like water and he just flows and it's just fluid and it's just like, oh shit, how did he like it feels very real when you watch it. When he has chemistry with people. But I think they were trying to give him chemistry with people early on and he didn't have it. So when he would do moves, it didn't work. So people got in the mindset of Bray's not that good of a wrestler.
Yeah.
Ash,
Yeah.
hold on. So I have had like a green cough for the past like 3 weeks or so. So my voice goes in and out quite frequently. Nothing I can do. Tried most everything. Yeah. Yeah. But I generally do want to beat the hell out of people just for shits and giggles. I have problems. Um I So when it was him and Roman as like a little tag team for a minute, I liked that. I liked him versus Randy Orton or him like with Daniel Bryan. I like actually a lot of his matches except for the ones they tried to force.
Mm-hmm.
Bray Wyatt is people that you can't force.
Like him versus Randy at WrestleMania, like the whole making the wrestling ring bugs, that was not needed. It wasn't, and that wasn't even Bray's fault. So let's like, come on, you guys.
Try a shot of whiskey.
I honestly cannot find a good map on Google.
That's what you
They're trying to find a fucking map.
I don't think it exists. If you find out what it is, you're gonna have to tell me, CM, because I could not find an accurate map to save my life.
Give me a minute. I cannot. But I tried that. It doesn't work. Whatever it is, the temperature just keeps changing so much that it is
What
what it
is
is.
soju?
Okay, it's a it's like a weaker whiskey that's kind of like sake. It's made
Ooh.
from it. It's popular in Korea. Oh, is it more similar to whiskey or is it more similar to vodka? It might be more similar to vodka.
It'll get you drunk.
Yes, it will. It's like 3 times stronger than a beer.
Oh wow. Okay.
So like it's not just like it. It's like a third of whiskey, but it's like 3 times that of beer. So
I'm not sure if you tried this, but I would when I was sick, I actually got some apple cider vinegar water and steamed some tea in that apple cider vinegar water. That worked a lot. Like that helped speed up the process very fast.
If the temperature would stop going from like 60 to 30 to 50 to 20 something, I'd be good. But until it stabilizes, it's not. The autograph, AUTHA graph is the most accurate.
Okay.
can you say that again?
We are nerds, and you guys are being nerds.
I'm sorry for being a nerd. I was the kid in math class who felt like the formulas took too long, so I'd make new formulas to solve my math questions quicker. I'm sorry.
I'm low-key impressed. We're gonna move on though. What's on the rest of the card of Royal Rumble? So we did KO versus
Roman easy.
Roman easy.
Bianca
Could you
versus
imagine if it wasn't Roman though?
They haven't built it up to like I like surprises, but I want a little bit of an inkling. They didn't give us no inkling that KO was going to be Roman, so yeah, it's definitely Roman. Just a matter of how it's going to happen. That's intriguing to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next is Bianca Belair. Oh, Bianca,
yeah, Bianca versus
Alexa
Alexa.
Bliss.
I think Alexa
Again,
has a better chance than KO, but I still got Bianca.
Yeah, just a matter of how it's gonna happen. Forgive me. I'm this is very uncomfortable. I don't care. All right, I'm done. Yeah, just a matter of does she lose because Bianca beats her, or is Howdy Doody gonna come out and distract her? Because we still don't know the thing. We still don't know the deal with Howdy Doody. Like he came out a separate entity of Bray Wyatt, and yes, I'm still calling him Howdy, like Uncle Howdy. No, that sounds weirder than Howdy Doody.
You
So
were
like,
so old and so southern with that.
That paused me, so I'm gonna call him Howdy Doody. So like, is he gonna have his own faction, or is Alexa gonna be with Howdy Doody, or is Alexa gonna be with Bray? Like, how is this gonna be a thing? So that's really the storyline of that. You don't really need the belt for that. Bianca's winning.
I mean, I have Bray Wyatt winning, but you never know. Uncle Howdy could just come in and actually beat Bray, and then LA Knight wins by proxy.
I want to know what a Mountain Dew pitch black match is.
Like,
I want to know what that tastes like.
Are they gonna wrestle in night vision goggles? Because like I don't hate that idea, but I think it's really weird.
I don't think it's gonna be. Let's ask the baseline question.
Or is the camera a night vision camera and they can't see shit at all?
I think the baseline question is this in front of fans or not? Can we ask that? Can we get an answer to that?
Yeah. Is this in the ring? Is this going to
ring?
happen in the ring?
It's like a warehouse.
We need answers.
A warehouse match.
Y'all know those kids that ask, "Are we there yet?" 50-11 times. Y'all are them.
No, we're asking, what is this? Is this a car?
What is this thing?
It's driving like a car, but it don't look like a car.
Are we moving in the car, or is the car just in the back parking lot and the engine's still going? That's the questions we're asking.
Wait, are we on water right now? Is it supposed to do this?
So every champion, Ash, I agree with that, Ash.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you there.
They have
these nuts ain't gonna keep me fucking up for much longer. That's all the matches that's up there for right now.
Austin Theory has no match.
No, according to Wikipedia, you got them 2 Rumble matches: Bray Wyatt, LA Knight, Roman and KO, Bianca and Alexa. That's what she got.
So
you know what?
Should
I'm
be
not
like
on board.
3.5 hours for the pay-per-view then?
You know Vince is gonna drag it out to Kingdom Come.
Well, I mean, it's gonna take a little over an hour for the 2 Rumble matches alone. But there's 3 other matches. I'm assuming at most those 3 matches are gonna be given an hour and 15 minutes.
The 3 not Rumble matches?
Yeah.
No.
I assumed at most they'd be given an hour and 15 minutes for those 3 matches.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, across the 3. Like, that's only like.
Well, I was counting entrances.
You got your entrances, you got that, then you're gonna have backstage segments. Like, once you count up everything together, that's gonna be about an hour and 15.
Honestly, I think the whole pay-per-view 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm giving them more time than they need to. I don't think the Roman versus KO or Alexa versus Bianca isn't going to be. It shouldn't be over 20 minutes. Definitely not. Definitely not. I don't see 30.
It won't be are two different things.
I don't see. Like, I honestly don't see them doing 30 for those matches. Definitely not KO versus Roman. I don't know why. Well, no, not that one. Definitely not Bianca versus Alexa. I don't see that going for 30 minutes. I don't.
5-match card. I can dig it. And there's also the possibility that another match gets announced on Friday.
Or even on the day.
I'm very surprised that they're not doing a tag team match. I know they're doing the elimination thing on SmackDown to get them a contendership, but I didn't even know that was a thing until I was watching the third match. I'm like, oh, it's actually a tournament. Oh, this is cute. It was.
Usos won Monday.
They won Monday. Raw 30th. So, okay, that makes sense. But hey, less is more. I like it. I don't need a bunch of matches for Royal Rumble.
The thing that was very surprising to me, though, was no women's tag. And I think if they're going to add a match, it's going to be a women's tag match, Damage Control versus Ronda and Shayna. I think if they add a match, that's the match they're going to add to the Royal Rumble. And I would have Ronda and Shayna winning.
I don't think they're going to add a women's tag team match because they need all the women in the women's Rumble with no chances of having an injury. If you have a tag team match.
Well, what if all 4 of those women are in the Rumble, and then after the Rumble they have a backstage segment and they just, you want to go? Let's go right now.
Now, you know, and I know, and we know that they know that is not going to happen. What?
Like
well, you go try it. Go try that again. Go talk to the burning bush and then try that again.
I've seen crazier things happen.
That does sound cool. They're gonna have to atone for nixing the cage match. I think they're going to do it next Raw. I don't think they're going to do it on Royal Rumble. So there you go.
I would do that at Elimination Chamber, but I'm also for chaos on that front.
When's the Saudi show going to be? That's a question.
The next one?
February.
They didn't announce it, did they?
I assume that's where we're getting Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar.
I think it's February. Blue, you ain't ish. I think you go live.
I'm doing good,
now
Blue.
You want to come to the cookout.
Mm-hmm. That's why you're right here. I can't even get a plate.
You can look over potato salad. All the doggone potatoes gone.
Blue, just for you.
You raggedy bitch. You raggedy bitch.
Just for you, Blue. Also, yeah, Tony Khan needs to keep Suki Hathaway happy for a long, long time.
True that.
So, my clown of the week got taken away because Warner Brothers Media. Hey, congrats, Blue! Congrats!
What?
He got 6 new followers. Congrats!
Come on, boo boo.
We love to see it. Congrats.
I don't know what's good and what's bad.
He got 6 new people to follow him on Twitter, on Twitch.
I mean,
let's go.
The first time I had Twitch, yeah. Mm-hmm. I really don't know about Twitch. I was thinking Twitter at first, and I was like, is that good or bad? Twitch, yeah. I think that's really good for Twitch. I don't think that many people use Twitch, do they?
No, yeah, they do.
Hell yeah, they do.
We don't know because that always brings in men. I mean, money, big swimming, slapping meat. But yeah, okay. So my clown week got taken away because Warner Brothers decided to do the right thing and allow a tribute to Jay Briscoe to happen, as well as allowing Mark Briscoe to wrestle. I just want to say
Oh,
again that wrestling fans are very motivated people,
mm-hmm.
many of which who live up to the stereotype of neckbeards and living in their mother's basements and not having anything else to do. And motherfuckers will
Well, I don't live in a basement, but I can't really help the neck beard. It's just where
no,
it grows.
no. I saw people talk that hate each other, like flat out AEW, WWE marks. Like, if your company was on fire, I would piss on it. I hate Tony Khan. I hate Vince McMahon type people organizing to like boycott Warner Discovery, like calling the offices, getting on Twitter and talking pure tea shit, like shit I've never seen before.
I feel like that shit happens all the time, but I think it's stupid no matter who's doing it.
Yeah.
But I think that shit happens all the time.
I will say that when people get organized and effective, it changes shit. Because Discovery in and of itself was having an incident very similar to this, with a reality TV show. And when the supporters of the main woman of the cast said, no, we're not doing this, we're not gonna watch her be harassed, and stop watching it, and it goes from damn near a million to like 400,000 within the space of a week, they pay attention. So if you want to
Mm-hmm.
protest, organize people and hit these companies where it hurts. Stop watching their shit.
Yeah,
Or
money.
in the case of Velma, make a whole lot of content about how sucky Velma is and just take the ratings. I've never who I think I've seen one person who likes that show.
I
Wow,
mean, the only
really?
person who I heard that didn't speak negatively about it was you. You didn't
Velma?
speak positively about it. You just didn't speak negatively.
Like, shit. I feel bad for 'em. They who who
Wow, that bad?
who
I'm not watching it. Like,
they
Dang.
got so I watched like clips of it, and like the people on YouTube just have been flaming the show so bad. It is so bad. It is
Oh.
so bad. Um, I watched. I started watching that '90s show. I like it.
I've seen the first couple episodes. I don't.
Mm.
It's all right.
I
It takes up my time. It's made me chuckle a few times, and any show that can make me laugh twice in an episode
how
is a
do
good
they
show to
have?
me.
How does Kelso and Jackie's kid look like Kelso and Jackie? How does Foreman's kid look like Foreman and freaking Hyde? I want to know how that shit happens.
I think
I think Hyde is Gwen's dad, but because
They could
no,
never
no,
say it.
we can't do that. But if they just have Tim Reed pop up there, like, hey, I'm your granddad, that would work. Also, are we going to see Kelso's daughter? I have questions.
I like if we're gonna do it, y'all please give us more original people on the show. The kids are nice, the kids are cool, but it's called the '90s show is from that '70s show. Give us more '70s people.
I
Yeah,
mean, they call
Kelso's
everybody
daughter. I think that could be a very big hit character.
yeah,
She would be like 5 years older than all the other actors,
yeah,
though.
yeah. And she could just be like the cool older sister that like brings the beer. Or yeah, because Lori was an asshole. So make a cool older sister. It's here.
We don't need another asshole.
No, we don't. No, it's not with that in your mouth.
What? What are you talking about?
Huh?
Who? What now?
You was late.
I know. I'm sorry. Had a very busy day. Very busy day.
He don't doing shit. Anything you want to say before we wrap up? Because some of us do have to go to work tomorrow.
Can I get a summary of what I missed?
You ain't
Royal
shit.
Rumble.
I
We
love
have
you too.
winners.
Royal Rumble. Eddie Kingston. And for the women, Layla Gray.
Oh man, you ain't picking Willow? How dare you? That
The title match of the show.
I'm not.
She's going to dethrone Roman. She's going to be head of the table.
She's gonna be.
Yeah. Hot take, baby.
Okay, anything else?
did you want to
I
change
love
your
you,
star
Willow.
of the week?
My what?
I was talking to CM.
Fuck you.
What happened?
I just came on so I could scissor Sammy one time.
All right.
Goodbye,
All right,
Blue.
y'all. Bye.
Thanks for that.
Love y'all.
Thank you.
Love you too,
Love you
Blue.
too.
I am.
Bye.
I can't. I cannot. I worry. You know what? I can't. Oh, agreed, Ash. Agreed. I'm not putting that man's name on screen because I don't know how YouTube feels about that. But that in and of itself, he cannot get out of the gulag in order to dethrone Roman. That's why. That's why not say him. So yeah, so you can find us live Tuesdays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. You can also find us live Fridays. Well, you could these two right here, them two right here, they willingly torture themselves by watching Friday Night SmackDown. And you should watch them starting at 8 p.m. Eastern and support and uplift them because they watch it for you. At 10:30.
I'm not a masochist, but I torture myself for your pleasure.
Damn it, I walked into that shit. I pop on at 10 p.m. Eastern to discuss the much better AEW Rampage ever since everybody started bitching about it. Remember, guys, if you don't like how things are going, bitch about it, especially AEW. And make sure you at Tony Khan when you do it because it will change things.
And hopefully my favorite masochist will be wrestling that day.
Any hoodles, no, Ash, we do not know them like that. You know, certain things keep certain people on certain places, and that's just what it is for right now. Going forward, you can also find myself and ALW talking about some of the lesser known and much loved wrestling shows, including AEW Dark Elevation, MLW, Impact, as well as Being the Elite. New videos of that drop on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. We will be live for a watch along for the Royal Rumble this Saturday. Fully expect when I appear for me to be intoxicated of some variety because why the fuck am I watching this shit? I don't watch WWE, but because I love these two people and the rest of y'all, we gonna watch it, and I'm gonna try not to cry. Okay, let us know, Ash. Let us know. As long as you're not like Blue, come on. Okay. All right, that is it. That is all. Anybody else have anything?
Bloodline for life. They never end.
You know, I was thinking about it, and I didn't thank you, Anika. Thank you.
What?
Last week you gave me a compliment, and I thought about it. I don't know how to take compliments because I haven't been complimented in so long. I should have told you thank you, and I didn't. That's my bad.
It's your
You don't have
sweet.
to, boo boo. You're welcome.
Well, look at us. We are so amazing here. So amazing because you ain't shit, Blue. That's why. All right. Well, you said bye, so there's that too. And you freezing. So we love y'all. Stay safe, stay warm, stay cool, depending on where you at. Um, stay germ free if you can help it. Bye.
Peace.